time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Back to throw, it's Rivers. Works the middle of the field. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Makes the catch. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down.
Nice job by the defense there on 3rd and long, just sitting back and keeping everything in front of them. They give up an easy completion, but because they were able to rally and make the tackle, now they set up 4th.
Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. First punt was gorgeous. Let's see if he can do it again. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. It has been a huge struggle so far for this guy. He just hasn't been able to get into any type of rhythm. They thought they'd be able to lean on their passing game, but so far it has been a complete struggle. Turnover didn't help either. They've got to take care of the football. The give to the tailback. Got enough for the first. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to... efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And he's still running after the move. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking downfield, it's Madden. Under fire. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. He nails it, a 58-yard field goal. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Provo. And that defense has to feel like it just played about as close to a perfect first half as it can play. And who am I to argue? I mean, check out that scoreboard. Bone-crushing hits and an airtight secondary. Feels like they have 12, 13 dudes out there against that offense, which needs a real pick-me-up and fast. And with that, let's send it back to our broadcast team inside Lavelle Edwards Stadium.
BYU about to kick it off to open the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Slips through the line. He found some really good running room on that one. It just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth, and it process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots?
Oh, he's got some space. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Red Raiders headed quickly to the line. Rides the back on the option, the give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It is deafening in here. Soaked in noise as BYU tries to get a stop on 3rd down. To the ground to try to move the chains. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Quarterback making adjustments. Dropping back, it's Madden. And it's picked off for the third time today.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3/4 of a football game.
BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Past the 40. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
They're going to ride this running back. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
BYU will bring the punt team on the field. He'll try to really get into this one. And you couldn't ask for much more than that. A perfectly placed punt pins them inside the 5. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Fighting off the defender. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Backed up at the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Madden. Finds his big tight end. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
With the catch, it's Burks. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. This has been a tight one, third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And the Red Raiders lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. That's 20. He's got space. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. Give to the back. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. The Red Raiders with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Scrambling away. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders. And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost. No problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Handoff from the gun. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Gonna run it. It's Humphrey. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Finds a soft spot in the middle. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. And the Cougars have it with a 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Unloads to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the ground with the back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake will get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Scanning the field, it's Madden. Now improvising. With the catch, it's Sherrill. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
3rd down coming up, and the Cougar faithful are doing There he goes. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Red Raiders are on the move. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got him downfield. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Little touch pass to the receiver. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. I'd expect we're going to get another dose of the running game at this point, even though it's 2nd and 11. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead late in the fourth quarter, inside of a minute. I'm going to keep this ground game going and make you have to look at that clock continue to tick.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that lead grows even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Tennessee endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Rocky Top. And the Vols came away with a win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is a W. Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out again today, guys, with another ranked team going down.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. No time to feel sorry for yourself here, Jesse. There's still a chance, but you've got to get it going now.
No doubt. 2-possession game at this point, right, David? Not a lot of time left, so execution has to be at a premium here.
Yeah, and I probably want to go fast. I want to throw the football. I don't know how many possessions I got left. I got to make them all count.
They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Got to get everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock.
He spikes the ball to stop the clock. No gain on the play. Brings up third down.
Trying to pick up a first down. To throw, it's Rivers. Throws to the tight end. Picked off. What a play to set him up. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side. They've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. That's reeled in. It's Burks. Breaks into the open. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
And you knew this one was over.